Hey guys, of course, we've made it to Friday, heading into the holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend, which is crazy. Also, it's the kickoff of high school football this evening, at least on the Missouri side. We're going to look at that forecast. We're going to look at your holiday weekend forecast. We'll do a little fall foliage, drought. Um, yeah, we're going to cover it all on this video. Big shout out Superior Roofing and Construction, a four-state premier roofing contractor. If you have roofing needs, give them a shout. They'll get you all hooked up. All right, so first off, let's look at this. So as we go into the evening hours, it looks pretty good for high school football. I'm going to go to the Webb City game. My son Christian would be a junior this year, and I'm still pretty close to a lot of those boys, so I got to get out there and support them. And they play Lebanon tonight, but weather looks pretty good. It's going to be 76 at kickoff, 70 by the fourth quarter. Just about perfect football weather. So if you're heading to a game tonight, you may need a hoodie kind of later in the game, but overall it looks pretty good. All right, so drought tracker updates on Thursdays. This does not account for a lot of the rain that we saw yesterday, but still Kansas and Oklahoma are looking pretty good. Now, when you get into Missouri, we still have a moderate drought from Springfield, Monette, Branson, areas that really didn't get the rain yesterday. Arkansas has been struggling just a bit, but still, overall, compared to what we have seen over the past couple of years, we are looking pretty good. All right, outside we have some fog during the morning hours, still a little bit of patchy fog out there, and we're going to call it partly cloudy skies as we go through the daytime hours. Let me walk you through the next 60 hours. All right, so this afternoon, 78, 79, 80 degrees. We are going to have a lot of mid and upper level clouds, but overall, it looks pretty good. Let me take you into the weekend. A lot of people heading to lakes or camping, the unofficial end of summertime. Kind of a cool start, but a great start into the lower 60s. We're going to have partly sunny skies. So if you're going to Stockton, Bull Shoals, Table Rock, Beaver, Grand Lake, all looking pretty good. Temperatures are going to be about 83-ish as we go into Saturday afternoon. Now, there is a slight chance there could be a pop-up shower across southeastern Kansas as we get into Saturday afternoon, but I think a little better shot as we go into Sunday. We have an upper level wave, which I'm going to show you, is going to be pushing in Sunday and Monday. So by Sunday morning, we'll most likely at least get some scattered showers out there. It's not going to be a washout by any means, but they are going to be out there as we get into Sunday afternoon. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I actually think there's a little better chance for rain on Labor Day itself, but temperatures looking pretty good. Here's Monday morning. You can see more showers trying to pop up just to our west across central Kansas. Let's continue through time. So on Monday, you can see this little spin here. So this is a weak little upper level low that rolls through. So this is going to give us some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms as we go into Monday afternoon. Then by Tuesday, we have a front kind of drake back through here, so it cools down a little bit, and then we warm up a bit as we go into Wednesday. But look at this. Here comes another cold front that is going to start to push in as we get into late Wednesday. Ahead of it, pretty good. Warming up. Here comes that front. This will give us chances to get some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. This is what we call a backdoor cold front as it kind of pushes in from the northeast. As we go into Friday, it lifts back toward the north, and look at the heat. We get back into lower 90s. We aren't done with the 90s yet. We're going to have fewer and fewer 90s, but still, we're going to have several 90s, especially as we go into the month of September. All right, so let's look at the upper level flow. So here is that weak upper level wave right here that rolls in Sunday and Monday that gives us some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Then look at this. So we're in the old pattern. So the LRC, LEZAC recurring cycle, LEZAC and I have been developing this pattern together for about 3 decades now. This is the old part of the pattern here. So this is what gave us big cold snaps in January and also in February, this part of the pattern. But this is back in cycle 3, and now we're in cycle 8. But still, it's given us some cold shots of air across the Central Plains. So on Wednesday, this brings the summer version or the early September version of this, and then it retreats, and then we get back into a little bit of a warmer pattern. Let me show you why. Here's our jet stream that kicks in So with this, we'll get, you can see high pressure here. So we get a return flow from the Gulf, warming us up a bit, but also giving us those thunderstorm chances. Now, a lot of people are already starting to think about fall and winter. Remember, this pattern will die here in about 4, 5, 6 weeks. And then I'll really start to study what's the new cycle going to be. We're on a short cycle this year. We're on a 41-day cycle. It does look like we're going to have a weak La Nina. And with that, well, let's say neutral to weak La Nina, usually tends to be a little bit colder for the winter, so we're going to have to keep our eyes on that. But I'm really excited to see what this new pattern is going to be. And of course, Weather 2020 and team, we will research that and make sure that you guys know exactly what you're going to get this winter and also spring and next summer. All right, so fall foliage. All right, so let's go all the way to October 18th. And this is about when our average first frost is. So you can see our general location. You can see a little peak here in Arkansas and also southern parts in Missouri. The reason is because that's the Ozark Mountains. So at this time, they're going to be at peak, but most of us are going to be partial peak at this time. Let's go to October 25th. So now we are near peak for most of us, at peak in the Ozark Mountains. And then once we get to November 1st, we stay near that peak, and then we start to go past the peak on November 8th. But fall, obviously, a lot of people love fall. It's beautiful around here. All right, guys, I hope you have a great Friday. Of course, I do videos all the time, so I'll keep you updated. And make sure you like and subscribe. That helps me out. And questions, comments, leave them below.